I was told that I need to immediately, I said immediately, go straight into my podcast. That's right, my immediately into it. Good morning, folks and family and friends. That's right. Good morning, everybody. It is, it's Tuesday. It's not Monday, my friends. Not Monday. Welcome to the No Avail Astronomy Podcast, where we delve into the ancient mysteries of the shrouded heavens above. My favorite Lincolnette dog of Lincoln, not a Lincolnette at all, but my favorite dog. That's right. So we welcome to No Avail Astronomy Podcast, where we delve into the mysteries of the infinite cosmos. I'm your host, Joey, and joining me on this celestial journey is my trusted and goddamn companion, Lincoln the Doggernaut. Together uncovering fascinating science facts, while occasionally delving into intriguing conspiracy theories, we find the answers to everything you and your mother need about the infinite cosmos. Okay, I don't like it how this does this. I'm not digging. And I think I ruined the whole entire recording thing for everybody if you use that particular. Oh my god, can I add a Metallica song in here? No. That'd be weird, wouldn't it? Okay. Upload. Now I need a blink and growl. That's a good one, I gotta tell you now. Okay. So, that's right. So follow us on, oh god, I'm looking for a particular thing. Yeah, I can't find it. I'm gonna tell you this now, okay? Check this out, I got this as a new one. So, how's everybody doing? Now, I don't know about you guys, it snowed it was crazy, but today we got your podcast. Thank you. Hey, I want to, first off, I want to say thank you. I know, I didn't think you meant it. I know, you know what? I need to see if my microphone even works. Oh, I hear it. I hear it, my friends. We have a recording to take care of. So, that's everybody doing in this Francais. We're not in France at all, but. So, listen, today, you guys remember when, you remember a couple months ago when OSIRIS-REx, it was that, probe that went and we found we took a probe and we found this asteroid, OSIRIS-REx, and we were going to land something on it so we could check about changing its trajectory. And the thing, what was it called? What's the thing? To start looking to deflect asteroids that are going to hit Earth. Well, there was a problem with the door that was not opening correctly, or something along those lines. I actually know exactly what it is. I'm trying to do this, work it up for you guys. I was there when we opened the canister. So, there was a problem. Now we think it was on the re-entry part. We're pretty sure it was. But it was in space. It wouldn't close properly. So, there were things that were not getting locked in. Anyway, 2 of those locking mechanisms have been fixed. We've got an open canister, and you guys, you're gonna love what we got going on an asteroid. So go get your coffee, go get your Red Bull, whatever it is that wakes you up. We'll rendezvous back here, and boom, 5 minutes, something like that. I gotta leave for my special words, sponsors. That's right. So, will we be back? It's Tuesday, the 20, I don't know what day it is, I'm going to be honest with you, but Tuesday, January 23rd, my friends. Don't go anywhere. Come back. You guys are going to love what was in this asteroid. I'm serious. I think we found. That's right. We're live. Oh, we'll see. See you in 5 minutes. Yeah, is he still sick? No, he said I guess schools are closed. So oh, that has become a fucking problem. Why does it keep doing this? I'm serious. It's not okay. It's really not okay. So, damn, I hate that. So, we're gonna have to get that fixed, my friends. That was it, but it was really outside. I'm knocking myself inside. So we are rejoining here in 5 minutes. That's right. So we can rendezvous back at the point to find out what was in the canister of love. I'm just kidding. It wasn't of love at all. It was a canister from space from a probe we launched onto an asteroid so we could find out about deflecting it. What was made, and then what asteroids were made out of. You've heard it here, folks. Rendezvous, 5 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to listen to a good song from a good band called Descendants. And this is My World. It just happens to be on an astronomy podcast. What can I say? Not good. To the dawn, you'll see. To the punk rock show. Was a girl so soft and looked pretty. Went to the party last night. Well, I was there, but she was really out of sight. My world is mine. I'm locking myself inside. People that can't get in, oh, I have no use for them. Wow. Just came from my girl's bed. Don't think I'll ever forget what she said. I tried to show her my song. She just said the girl love. Went out to the room. Don't got nothing wrong, what's true? Just ran away from her house. Not another word from her pretty little mouth. Lincoln, it's so cool. Yep. And you're my dog and all. So we'll talk about getting that Star Cruiser fixed in time. Just, it's okay. It's okay that you nicked the side of the house. We're moving. Just don't bring it up to the fucking, landlord if you don't have to. You hear me? Don't talk unless he needs to be talked to. I was trying to say that biblically and it didn't go that way. So it's early. That's right. Okay. Stop dogging. Stop it. Well, let me tell you what I did. I went to the toilet, sat down. There was no one else around. I went inside my closet, took my guitar and a song in the party. Went out to Brunch's files, looking through my personal files. Went out on a desk and study. As the world felt like nobody but me. And that's the way it's gonna be, yeah. And that's the way it's gonna be, yeah. That's the way it's gonna be, 'cause my world is mine. I'm locking myself inside. All the people that can't get in is Link the dog, and he's got room for them. Let him go. There you go. Knock, knock, knocking. Lincoln dog, stop, knock, knocking, knocking. Lincoln, stop, knocking. Lincoln, always knock. I'm just kidding. Non my world. What's up, guys? All right. Sorry about that. I didn't see everybody was. I am so sorry. So we are rendezvousing back to the spot of 0. That is right, my friends. What's up, everybody? Does everybody have a good weekend, minus if yesterday was actually supposed to be Monday,
9,
or
eight,
it was
7, 6.
It's still
5,
early.
4.
Oh my God,
3,
Lincoln! Holy!
2, 1.
Oh my God! Look, nothing happened. That's all right, everybody. Woo! Dun, 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 dun. No, it's cool, dude. Alright, so anyway, to get on to a serious matter, which all of you guys have probably bailed on, I apologize. Oh, what's up, Wooden Bushes? What's going on, man? How you guys doing? Oh, man, yeah, I didn't know. I changed all, yeah, Descendants are a great band. Yeah, and plus I can't sing, so. Alright, what's up, everybody? Oh wait, wrong button. This is Lincoln. Doesn't he sound like a Wookiee? He sounds like Chewbacca. Honestly, Chewbacca sounded a little bit nicer, but, I mean, okay, except for that part, Chewbacca doesn't sound like a bitch. Sorry, Lincoln, but, you know, stop sounding like a bitch, you know, I'll point it out. You know what I'm saying? I love you, Linky. Lincoln doesn't do this in the spaceship. Just to make this clear.
Rough and tough.
Yeah, he's just rough and tough. So, sorry about that, everybody. I don't know what was going on. So, anyway, now that we're all on the same page, my friends, boom. On the final day of Droopy's first... I'm just kidding. All right, man, so check this out. You guys remember... Well, now, it's been, a couple months. We did that segment, whatever you want to call it, on that probe that landed on that asteroid, OSIRIS-REx. Everybody remember that? Well, you remember when they had the issue where they couldn't get it wouldn't, the canister door, or something, me and Lincoln were there when they were opening it. It was the canister door. There's like 6 or 8 of these lock things, and they couldn't get these 2 open. Me and Lincoln jumped right in there, and we got it, helped them out. This in a couple of weeks, but so exciting news, everybody! Oh, God damn it! Yeah, I'm gonna post this picture me and Lincoln took when we were there. I'm being sarcastic. We weren't there, but Adwa Owasue, what's up, man? How you guys doing? All right. So here's the picture that was taken by NASA. It wasn't. We weren't even. I was just being sarcastic. We were really flying around our Star Cruiser, but we actually saw this before we got to it before NASA. But we had to bail before you got there. There's some kind of weird things they can charge you with now in space if you're fucking with NASA shit. Whatever. We didn't stick around to find out, but. So NASA finally opened its prize asteroid canister. And you, my friend, you can look inside. Yeah, that's right. You can look inside. Son of a bitch at this... Never mind. It's okay. Didn't freak out or nothing, did I? About that. Sorry. I really am sorry. Oh man. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you back there. I see you. I see you back there. That's cool. I appreciate it. Man, okay, so inside building 31 at Johnson Space Center, NASA scientists have opened the metal canister holding rocks the agency plucked off a distant asteroid. Man, that's right, my friends. NASA has spent months trying to release 2 stubborn fasteners. Just so happens I work at a fastener business. I've been here for 35 years. I own it. But yeah, needless to say, that's not what we're talking about. NASA has spent months trying to release 2 stubborn fasteners on the canister's lid, which was no easy feat. Once they got a hold of Joel Shaddy and Lincoln, the Doggonaut from the Infinite Cosmos, the asteroid receptacle, after parachuting down to Earth from outer space, has been understandably isolated inside a specially designed glove box with limited tools and access. Fuck yes, let's find out what was in this motherfucker. Alright, now the lid is open and the agency has snapped a picture of the bulk of what it captured from asteroid Bennu, a 1,600 foot wide asteroid composed of boulders and rubble. Now, it's the prize of the agency's first ever mission to bring pristine pieces of an asteroid back to our planet, an endeavor called OSIRIS-REx, short for Origins, Spectral Interpretation, Resource Identification and Security, Regolith Explorer. Did you guys get that? Do you want me to reread it? I can. Okay. Short for Origins, Spectral Interpretation, because I probably read it wrong the first time, to be honest with you. Resource Identification and Security, Regolith Explorer. Pretty, okay. It's open! It's open, everybody. It's open. And ready for a close-up, NASA wrote on X, formerly Twitter. Now, they act like they're gonna wait for some fucking, like they're gonna, let's not open it yet. Wait. Of course, NASA, now that India found water on the moon, now NASA says they've known water's been there since the 70s. Dude, can we all... Thank God for NASA, you know what I'm saying? We'd be so fucked space-wise. Now, now the lid is open, and the agency has snapped a picture of the bulk. And it's open. It's open. And ready for its close-up. That's right. So I took the picture. That's the picture me and Lincoln took of it. I sent that. I'm kidding. It was on. Okay. You can see dark rocks up to about 0.4 inches, 1 centimeter wide, and smaller particles of different sizes. Now, Mashable Light Speed. Want more space and science stories in your inbox? I can send them to you, okay? This is going to be a pretty cool story. Now, pieces of an asteroid Bennu inside NASA's OSIRIS-REx. These samples are invaluable. I mean, really. The asteroid Bennu, like many asteroids, is a preserved time capsule from our ancient solar system. It's around 4.5 billion years old. So, these pristine rocks can provide science insight into how objects like planets formed and how Earth might have gotten its water, my friends. Boom! That's an age-old question. Almost as old as, are we alone? But it might come up on the list before that, you know, because I think some of them would be like, give me the fucking something to drink, before they're like, are we alone in this motherfucker? I'm just, anyway, so clearly you guys knew that. To capture these samples, the OSIRIS-REx spacecraft approach Asteroid Bennu in October of 2020. When I said it was the other day, time goes by a lot faster than you know what? I apologize. I knew it was then. But honestly, when you're time traveling like me and Lincoln, sometimes you land in the wrong place. But we're getting the kinks worked out. After approaching the Bennu in October 2020, as I was saying, an extended arm containing the canister called TAGSIM, or the touch and go sample equation mechanism. The craft then pushed against Bennu for just 5 seconds. 5 seconds is a long time. Blowing nitrogen gas into the asteroid, which propelled these rocks and dust into the carrier. Over 3 years later, chunks of Bennu were safely stored at NASA's Johnson Space Center for nobody to find out what they really are. I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, yeah. But for the next 2 years, NASA's science team will intensively study these samples, but it won't hoard them. Yeah, of course. The agency said over 200 scientists globally will research Bennu's rocks and dust. What's more, some of the asteroid samples will be preserved for future scientists with technology we don't have or haven't even envisioned yet to analyze. What secrets will Bennu reveal? We don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm looking for a little bit more answers than that. But I mean, I'm just not real sure we're gonna get that. But don't worry, my friends. Because now you know that they haven't been trying. They said that they've already been digging into it, and they said that they've already, but they just got it open. I mean, they just got these 2 things finally open. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Ooh ee, ooh ah ah, drink drink, wada bing bang. Ooh ee, ooh ah ah, drink drink, wada bing bang. Oh yeah! I don't know if any of you listen to Clutch. Very good band. If you don't, check them out. Not new, but all the same. Alright, so on to the next. NASA can finally touch the rarest rocks on Earth. Ow. That's an interesting one. There's a lot of rocks on Earth. There's quite a lot, but, and I'm not real sure, but can you carbon date off rocks? I don't know why you can, but I don't think you can. I think it's got to be more plant life type carbon based things like that. But I'm sure they have their ways to find out if they're really the oldest rocks on Earth. But anyway, I find that very cool. The geography thing, to be honest with you, is more incredible. God damn it. More incredible to me. Well, it's as incredible to me as, like, let's say the moon or Saturn. Did anybody hear about how Saturn was a sister planet to Earth? Did anybody hear about this? I was reading this thing about it. I will do an episode on this. I'll do it this week. Because even if it's not true, man, it'd be a great story, wouldn't it? Who doesn't want to walk outside their house and see a big fucking planet with rings? Isn't that sort of every, well, I don't know, maybe Star Trek fans' wet dream? You can say that on here. Anyway, NASA can finally touch the rarest rocks on Earth. 2 screws almost botched the first U.S. asteroid mission, my friends. Now, 2 little screws almost ruined and ended of NASA's 7-year space journey to asteroid Bennu and back. But after more than 3 months of trying to pry the lid, they got a hold of Joey, the no avail Shaddy, and Lincoln, the Dogonaut. Now, of trying to pry the lid off a can containing the bulk of rocks and dust from the asteroid, Joey and Lincoln have finally done it. To remove the stuck top, they made and tested. Oh, I'm reading this as if the story was, I can tell it from or from, the story. Let's just. To remove the the stuck top, they made and tested new tools that could safely unscrew the fasteners without damaging the precious sample. Now, on my side, it took me and Lincoln a good, Lincoln, like 2 or 3 minutes? These idiots couldn't do it for months. It was no problem. I didn't even understand. All we did was just fucking brought in a saw and cut the fucking thing off. So far, the science team has only seen grainy cell phone pictures of the sample. Wait, I thought they liked my pictures. Well, that's horse shit. And said Andrew Ryan. Yeah, you motherfucker. He said my pictures were fucking just fine. Anyway, said Andrew Ryan, a co-investigator on the NASA mission, but better photos are expected next week. They said mine were fine. Jesus. It's all okay. We are all delighted by what we've seen inside, Ryan told Mashable. NASA's $800 million OSIRIS-REx mission short for origins, spectral interpretation, resource identification, and security Regolith Explorer launched a robot spacecraft from Cape Canaveral, Florida, in 2016. It completed its 4 billion mile flight when it dropped from 63,000 miles above Earth onto a patch of isolated Utah desert on September 24, 2023, right where me and Lincoln were waiting for it to drop. Thank you. OSIRIS-REx, the first U.S. mission to retrieve a sample of an asteroid and return it to Earth. Not since the Apollo moon rocks collected between 1969 and 1972 has NASA brought back space souvenirs of this magnitude. Bennu was selected for the mission because it is a it's not funny. Bennu was selected for the mission because it was a chock full of carbon, meaning it could contain the chemical origins of life. It also has a very remote chance of hitting Earth in the next century. So, I think that's the one that's coming around, April 13th, 2029. It's on a Friday, which makes it Friday the 13th. And it's 2029. So, I was going to say we got a little bit, but as fast as time goes, I wouldn't take my word on that. OSIRIS-REx is the first U.S. mission to retrieve a sample of an asteroid and return it to Earth. Not since the Apollo moon rocks collected, sorry about rereading that. Bennu was selected for the mission because it is a chock full of carbon, meaning it can contain the chemical origins of life. It also has a very remote chance of hitting Earth in the next century. Now, learning about the asteroid could be helpful in future efforts to deflect it. Should that become necessary, so they say, Bennu was almost considered a convenient asteroid destination because every few years it crosses Earth's orbit around the Sun, making it easier to reach some of the other asteroids. Now, Mashable Light Speed, they want more space and science stories, and they need us to know if we can tell more and find out more and deliver these incredible pictures. Now, I'm going to show you this picture. This one is, I gotta say it. It's a little. If this was the pictures they were referring to, I get it. I did the best I could. I mean, I'm a report for for To No Avail Astronomy Podcast. So, and the Infinite Cosmos. You know, I don't do this shit for big fucking news lying hookers. So, Bart, what's up, man? Janu, Matthew, John Crawford, Mick Doe 07. What's up, guys? Sorry, I don't get a chance to look at my thing this morning while I was doing this. But how is everybody doing, man? If you guys, oh shoot, hey man. All right, so I've got just a couple words of responsive stuff that I got to drop in. I don't go anywhere though. We'll be right back because this is going to be a super, asteroid bits coat the basis of the OSIRIS-REx sample canister. Through the OSIRIS-REx spacecraft, the team saw so-called. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, my friends. That's pretty cool. Do not go anywhere. That was not my, sorry. Actually, really should have been my.
I just had the best shower of my life. I smell amazing, and it's all because of Native Body Wash.
It has amazing scents to choose from.
And they smell so heavenly.
Native Body Wash is made from a clean formula that is vegan, dyes-free, cruelty-free, and more.
Native Body Wash uses clean, simple ingredients.
I love the way I smell. I love the lather. You should really check this stuff out.
One system? And the answer is, I don't know. I haven't seen any observations made of Proxima Centauri yet. It is a red dwarf star, so theoretically they could do it, but it's a lot less known than the TRAPPIST-1 system, and so it was a lower priority, I guess, to try and search for it. And yet it is, it's right next door, and so I'm sure that it is the kind of star, the kind of planet that they will eventually task James Webb to. Now, when it comes to planets around Alpha Centauri, there is a plan in the works to observe planets around Alpha Centauri. So there's a new spacecraft that's being built, and it's actually fairly small, and has just one job. It's called Colony. And its job, and this is so clever, is that it is going to watch the movement of the two stars of Alpha Centauri as they orbit around each other. It's going to focus on one star and then watch the orbit of the other star. And if that other star has any slight variations in its journey around the other star, it's going to be able to measure the presence of a planet around Alpha Centauri. And then it's going to be able to look at the other star in the Alpha Centauri system and then measure any slight variations moving back of that star and be able to tell whether or not Alpha Centauri has planets. So James Webb just couldn't do it. We need to wait. Nancy Grace Roman could find Jupiters, but it can't find Earths. But the Ptolemy spacecraft, which should be launching very soon, will be able to find Earth-sized worlds orbiting around Alpha Centauri. So, not sure why they haven't gone after Proxima Centauri. James Webb can't do Alpha Centauri, but there are telescopes coming that will be able to do it. I'm sure you've noticed the Star Trek planet name that's appeared above my shoulder, and this is a way for you to vote on questions that you thought was the best. So we're going to list a different planetary name all the way through the show. Just wait to the end. We put a list in the show notes, and then just write down the one that you thought was the best. We count them up, and we will celebrate. Now, it's been a couple of weeks since we've done one of these, but the last time we did was Liam for what is the next big space telescope scheduled to launch. So thank you, everybody, who voted on that question. Thank you to Liam for asking the question. All right, don't forget to vote. Farron N., can you talk about a lunar elevator? Is the concept theoretically possible? Would it be impossible if the moon and Earth were not tidally lost since the dismount site would keep rotating? So people have talked a lot about space elevators, and this is the idea that if you build a tower that is tall
Hello, my my friends and families and foes and families and friends and foes. How is everybody doing on that short break? Alright, everybody. Now, moving on to this incredible, and I'm saying incredible. Where's Lincoln? I mean, sounds just like Chewbacca to me. I mean, a little bit. Anyway, we're getting back to this. We don't have time for that shit. All right. Now, my friends, this was an endeavor that could never be so. Let me just figure out where I was. All right. Now, I posted a grainy cell phone picture that I took, but, you know. Well, we are all delighted by what we've seen inside Ryan's old Mashable. So we're finding out what was in the asteroid. OSIRIS. No, I'm sorry. Bennu. With the mission OSIRIS-REx. See how I knew that? You see? Now, NASA's 800 million OSIRIS-REx mission, short for Origins. You guys have your pens now. Spectral Interpretation, Resource Identification, and Security Regolith, I can't say that word, Explorer. Launched a robotic spacecraft from Cape Canaveral, my friends, Florida, 2016. It's completed its 4 billion mile flight, dropped 63,000 miles. Sorry. It's not. Stop. I'm not going to say anything, Lincoln. Just, okay. All right, man. Yep. Okay. So, but after, Jesus God. NASA's 800 million OSIRIS-REx mission, short for Origins. I'm not reading, okay? OSIRIS-REx is the first U.S. mission to retrieve a sample, we know, of an asteroid and return it to Earth. But not since Apollo in 1972. Well, actually between 1969 and 1972. Has NASA brought this back? Now, asteroid bits of the coast of Sirens. Yes, through the OSIRIS-REx spacecraft, the team saw so-called hypothermal mineral deposits. On Bennu, they believe may have occurred early in our solar system history. These long veins of salty material could suggest a hypothermal system similar to what exists at Earth's mid-ocean ridge. It's an intriguing environment where geologists think origin of life chemistry may have begun for our own planet. This kind of material hasn't shown up in Japan's Ryugu asteroid sample. That's interesting. Which flew back to Earth in 2020, or any meteorites that were actually any meteorites that have been found on Earth have not had this. So that's actually wow. Very, very cool. Which makes this a difference. Now, let's find out where the motherfucker goes. Okay? That's why Jim Garvin, chief scientist at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center, meant his words literally when he said in September, "This is the rarest stuff we've ever had on Earth." He was not lying, my friends. Scientists paused their efforts to open the sample container in mid-October after they realized 2 of the 35 fasteners could not be removed with the tools approved for the use inside the OSIRIS-REx glove box. As in, all right, to prevent contamination of the sample, NASA's curation team had set stringent rules about what could go inside the glove box. Only about 15 materials were approved, such as stainless steel, aluminum, and glass. Motors, computers, and circuitry were strictly prohibited. Oh, didn't want anything burning out and frying shit and burning it away. Probably go up like a gunpowder. Just kidding. This is the rarest stuff we've ever had on Earth. Again, on the right side of the image, pieces of asteroid Bennu are visible atop the sample to collector. Now, credit NASA, Erica Bloomfield. I'm going to post this to you guys for your viewing pleasures. That way we all are on the same page, looking at the same thing, understanding what I might be talking about. Because I care about what I would like for you guys to see. Alright, now we're going to go over this together. Okay? Good. Now, here we go. Let's see. Right. Now, let's go over here. Yeah. Okay. Tullian, what's up? How you doing, man? Alright, here we go. So on the right, here we go. Wait, is it going to post? Tullian, how you doing, brother? Alright, let me see. Alright, now you guys got the picture. So, now, to prevent contamination of the sample, NASA's curation team had set stringent rules about what could go inside the glove box. Only about 15 materials were approved, such as stainless steel, aluminum, and glass. Motors, computers, and circuitry were strictly prohibited. This is the rarest stuff we've ever had on Earth. Now, to the picture that I just posted, on the right side of this image, pieces of asteroid Bennu are visible atop the sample collector. Credit NASA, Erica Bloomfield, Joey and Lincoln the Doggernaut, and Joseph Expert. Yeah. Now, immediately after encountering the problem, NASA started making new tools. 2 were developed with the specific grade of surgical, non-magnetic stainless steel, the hardest metal approved for use in the pristine curation of glove boxes. That's right, my friends. Now, these new tools also needed to function within the tightly confined space of the glove box, limiting their height, weight, and potential air movement. Said, hey, Lincoln! Shit. Lincoln! Hey! What are you doing? Come here. Lincoln! Lincoln! Let's go home. Yeah, it's fine. Lincoln, go home, you stupid fucking... Don't do that shit. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, I'll fucking kill you if you kick him again. No. Kick you in the fucking beanbag. You're dead, you're an idiot, Lincoln. You're a fucking moron. Come on, dipshit. Can't do that. Cannot fucking do that. Now, go. Well, that's the dumbest thing you can fucking do is kick him. No, he got out earlier and I just thought he was... No, we're moving, so he got out. Yeah. Everybody, I apologize. I ran into a situation. But have no fear. I am still here. Alright. Anyway. Where was I at? Hello. What's everybody? What's up, Julian? Okay. Sorry. I've got to get back on this real fast. Okay. Where did that go? Why is my... Okay, anyway. Sawball bar. Now, I need a $1. Okay. Sucks when you're doing this at work. If you try, you know what I'm saying. But that's the only way I can do it. Okay, so I can go ahead and reread some of this for the people that might have been just joining me, which might be. This is what I needed. Yeah. So it's pretty actually cool to see and hear that I'm, you know what, to be honest with you, I'm actually very impressed that they would even be still talking about it. Because honestly, I thought they'd get it back and just, be like, oh, we lost the samples. We don't know where that stuff went. So I gotta hand it to NASA just a little bit. Don't give them too much credit. They'll take that and run with it. But you know what I mean. I always find that, and who agrees with me here? Let's see a show of hands. Well, that's what I'm saying. About NASA and the truth about why they're bullshit anyway, you know what I'm saying? And then, actually, if anybody's got any good examples of that, bullshit, feel free to call in, comment, you know what I'm saying? Any of the four, two, but, yeah. Now, if you did miss it, on the right of this image, pieces of asteroid Bennu are visible atop the sample collector. I know I've already read this, but immediately after encountering the problem, NASA started making new tools. Two were developed with a specific grade of surgical, non-magnetic stainless steel, the hardest approved metal in the pristine curation glove box. These new tools also needed to function within the tightly confined space of the glove box, limiting their height, weight, and potential air movement, said Nicole Looney, OSIRIS-REx curator, in a statement. The curation team showed impressive resilience and did incredible work to get these stubborn fasteners off. Scientists already swept up some of the dust and rocky bits that leaked into the external container for analysis, almost 2.5 ounce worth, which exceeded NASA's goals. Portions were shipped off to institutions Portions were shipped off to institutions around the world for studies. Soon, they'll know the total amount of Bennu's material they captured by weight and the rest of their contents. So, my friends, that's really cool. A lot of people, really, I don't think we have to really explain. Hey, what's up, Mohammed? I don't think we really need to explain how badass this is and what kind of really, really cool things that we probably might be finding. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at this particular, it was a story, but, about, lunar rocks and stuff like that, and the moon, they got there's a big talk. If you ever look, I've got this book, and if anybody wants to read it, let me know. I will send it to you if you will read it. I got this book. It's called, We Have Found, have houses or something on the surface of the moon. Now, this book is older. This is the second book it was written about it. There was the first one. I didn't get the first one yet. I'm going to. And they got pictures of different things that are pictures from that NASA took, and clearly show structures that are on the moon, right? Well, and of course these pictures are black and white, and they also talked about the moon having an atmosphere, stuff like that. Obviously, that just cannot be. But man, if anybody wants to read this book, I will send it to you. Give me your PM, write me your address and stuff. I'll send it to you. I was actually going to send it to my good friend on here, which, oh shit, his birthday. I got to send that box. Anyway, yeah, it's his birthday, man. I like to try to send people stuff for their birthday. Anyway, damn, yes. Oh, this book, really cool book that, when they started pulling these, getting these rocks from the moon, when we landed on it, whatever, we actually too, you can go on I'm going to tell you this website. You can go on there and you can look at detailed, pictures of the moon. Anyway, let me get this real fast for you. Let me get this. Okay. If you look up CERN, Calusitron particle, I'm pretty sure. So it's CERN dot. I would Google this first because I'm not sure on the spelling and stuff like that. But this is, these are from when they do a mission in space, to the moon, whatever they're doing, they've got shit mapped out to where they're going. You know what I'm saying? Like NASA's they're not dumb. They have mapped out everywhere. They're not going to send a dude somewhere where nobody knows where they are. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to do that. No, there's no way. And so my point being is they've got all this stuff mapped out from satellites that we've got and so my point being is you can get on the site and you can see where there's like old stuff from from where we've landed on the moon. You can see it. I mean, these probes are only like 30 miles or something above the moon's surface. It's pretty cool. Of course, take that with a grain of salt. It's NASA that's got these fucking video on there, so I'm sure they edit and shit like that. But when they first do some of these, they're live, so they can't edit some. So you gotta this thing, and what it comes from is CERN. Everybody knows what CERN is. They're actually building, I think, another one. A Hadron Collider, whatever. Anyway, so if you go to this website, you can see it's called, again, let me spell this out, CERN, CERN dot, you know what, maybe I should Google this before I say it, Calusitron particle, and then .com. Google that, and you'll find it, but anyway, no, I'm sorry, it's LRO Quick Map, that's what it is, CERN.Calusitron particle. I think what it is LRO Quick Map on Google is what it is. That's what it is. I'll get the exact thing for you guys anyway. If you're really interested, I will get that for you. And so what happened was, you can get on there and you can see these things. And so I guess my point getting there was it was supposed to be.
I'm going to be able to get my Jeep, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
About 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay. So they actually got. Oh yeah, so they say they've actually got these rocks and stuff from the moon. Point being that, yeah, some people just absolutely don't believe it. We went there, some people do, but yeah, if you need a little bit of whatever to guidance through it, because I still don't fucking know either. You can go on that website, and you can. I'm glad I didn't go on those. And you can see that. And you can see that. And you can see the whatever. Fours. I need fours. No, 3/4. Anyway, they found these glass bead things. This glass they always talk about. And through this, these things from the moon are very... people think that they had to have been man-made or whatever. They couldn't have just naturally been formed. So all this glass that's on the moon, now that they're coming back and saying that what they are these beads of water. It's not water you drink, but it can be, you can, what's that called? You not mine it, you run it through its course system, filter it out, do shit like that. And it can be produced as water, but it's not anything they do. It can be made. Actually, I found out the biggest thing that they do is what they're going to be mining out of the moon is going to be helium-3. Yeah. That's the big chemical thing that they're going to be wanting to get from the moon. And it's so much that I'm surprised these rich aren't already, they probably are already up there mining it. This helium-3 is the amount that's on the moon. You would be a billionaire with a truckload of this shit. And there's billions of truckloads of this shit up on the moon, apparently. And it's a helium-3, and you can't there's not a big abundance of it on Earth. Or there is, it's just hard to get to. I think I want to say that it's not. I did an episode on that. It's been a while. I'll do another one. But that's the basis of one of the chemicals that they want. Now, with these beads of water, they're finding that it may not be drinkable, but they are going to be using the moon as a stopping spot to refuel to go to Mars. Because, well, it's cheaper to fly off of a celestial object that doesn't have as much gravity pulling you down, as opposed to Earth. It's got a shitload of gravity and way more fuel. So, what I'm saying is they're going to be using the moon as a place to be refueling. And also, you can store space where it's not on the moon. You can go, there's a place, gravity field on planets where it's just going to be floating there in space. I forget what these are called. These points in space that you can store stuff. It'll basically just be floating there. It's a perfect, I cannot remember what it's called. It's a whole different show. I'll do a show on it. But that's going to be a place that they can store rockets and store other things that are be going, to Mars when they get there. Now, the moon missions have been pushed back to 2026. The Artemis 2 and 3 missions. Now, that's only what NASA said. Now, they also said that they've known that there's been water up there since, the 70s, since they started going there. And they especially NASA, has been saying that the moon's been a desolate, dry, worthless place to spend any kind of money on. Now India lands on there, finds water, and everybody in their fucking space, whatever's the ones that found this water. Oh, what's up, man? On the moon. But that is not how it played out. It was not like that. Don't believe the hype. I'm just kidding. Kind of. But they do. They say that they knew that there was water on the moon since the beginning of time. Now that one fucking India found it when they landed on the South Pole, which no other countries ever fucking landed on the South Pole. And he was the first one that did it. It's apparently it's not very easy. It was for me and Lincoln. We had no problems when we went up there and landed. Lincoln was driving, but I didn't think that. Usually I'm the one that has to get us out of the atmosphere, and then I let Lincoln take over once we pass the, extronosphere, the one that's way up there, but not so far up there. I let Lincoln take the wheel for a minute. He had no problem landing, so I don't really know what the big hype on not being able to get to the South Pole particularly is, but, that's not important. That's not, I was talking about something else. And but all of a sudden, India did it. Now everybody knows, and it's just whatever. But these glass things of beads, now they are saying, that it's water, but they speak of these, and that's another reason to hide this glass thing that they're talking about. Because what they said they found on the moon were like glass, looked like bottles, and glass, like shit that we make, with glass that isn't naturally, formed. Like Earth didn't naturally make bottled waters for, that was, I think we call that ponds or lakes, something like that. I don't know. I just said I was the smartest peanut in the Anyway, don't worry about it. 7, 8, 9, 10. Been in it. Oh, bullshit. Been interesting enough. What's up? Interestingly enough, it 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if anybody wants to call in, you can. I don't mind. I love it when people do. Leave comments. Definitely hit like if you learned anything today, or you want to hit like. There's little heart buttons. It helps the show out tremendously a lot. Hobby doesn't seem to like me very much because I can't really get. I can't really get any help from Podbean. I don't know. I mean, not like I asked for it, but like they don't make me a level. They may take me forever to get to level 2. And that's because nobody listens to my podcast, and I get that. But definitely hit like. It helps, and it's really the only way I can. I'm on my own. Like, I think I get one or two. Thank you. I think I get like 1 or 2 followers each time so it's awesome. I do it on my own. I love it. So it should be. Probably or they don't show. So, point being, so definitely hit like if there's anything that you like about the show, or you want to keep hearing, and get updates. Hit follow. Check out my Patreon page. Check out my crowdfunding page. Anything definitely helps. I'm not going to ask for anything, really. I don't. But, it definitely helps. I don't know. I do this all by myself. I don't mind that. I love it. It's my favorite thing to do. Since I started this season 3, and there's a lot I've been trying to get done to level this out and make it I want it to be an awesome podcast for you guys. Something that you can listen to that's, And so, man, listen to me too. leave comments, please, on anything you might want me to do a show on, or if there's anything that you want better. If there's, I can handle constructive criticism. It is not a big deal to me. I actually love it, because then that's things that I, need to change to make it better for you guys. Yeah, definitely check out and on my website, check out the Patreon. But you can also go on there and you can click on and you can see what's going on in the sky. For the month, I change it. I update it monthly. You can see what's going on, like meteor showers, or if there's a comet coming up, or, whatever, anything coming up in the night sky. The website's very, very helpful. But if there's anything you guys need help, just let me know. Alrighty? I'm going to take a small break because... Oh, holy shit, Shep. What's up, man? Lagrange points. Thank you. God damn, that was it. Thank you so much. Lagrange points are the point in space between, well, it doesn't have to be celestial bodies where there's a gravitation. Thank you. God damn, I couldn't have fucking thought that for the life of me. Shep, what's up, man? Anybody does, I'm sure all of you guys know who Shep is. Say what's up. Great dude. Very good dude. He always comes on and helps me out with stuff like that, too. God damn, I couldn't have thought about those fucking Lagrange points for the fucking life of me. Sorry for the cussing. I try to tell my mother all the time, I won't fucking cuss, Mom. I'm fucking sorry. This is not how it goes, though. But, Shep, thank you, man. How you been doing? What's been going on? Yes, that is, the James Webb is at a Lagrange point. It's like 150 million miles out. Yeah, they've got these Lagrange points behind the moon where they can put these rockets. I'm sorry, not missile. I'm all making it sound like we got Star Wars and shit going on up in space. Maybe they do, but don't. We don't. I'm just talking about like rockets to fly to the moon. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Mars, just space in general. But, yeah, thank you. Man, 8 million, Shep. I would have fucking never got that shit. Oh shit, I didn't even see you. Try to call in, Shep. Shit, I'm sorry. So I put you on there if you wanted to call in. Definitely you can, brother. So, now, on the whole, what are we calling that? The moon and the OSIRIS-REx mission. There was also something really, really cool. Where was it? Where's my note? I still need to do I did have a Milky Way, explaining what the Milky Way was. I'm trying this new thing where Chef, you can actually let me know if this is I don't know. Like, I'm doing my daily things, but then I'm starting to do like a pre-recorded that are very in-depth episodes on, like, say, the Milky Way. I mean, these are like 2 hours. They're pre-recorded, and make those as just like if you're a Patreon or a fan-based page. I mean, if you're a fan, or if you're, you know what I'm saying, and you can go on and but there's a lot of different things. I've got shirts coming out too. I've got my different, oh God, those, what they call them. Designs for shirts. God damn, I can't think of anything today. It's like a fucking horrible joker thing I can't win. Or can't. It's not important. It's fine. Alright. It goes with idiot, really. So, moving on from the idiot score, what was I saying? Oh, fuck. Yeah, so, I've got to take a short break. I will be right back. Guys, don't go anywhere, because this last segment, I'm pretty sure Oh my God, it's something you can't miss. There's no way, my friend. There's just no goddamn way. And yes, we can go to fucking Alpha Centauri. Son of a bitch. Alright guys, nobody's a son of a bitch. I will be right back with these great words of prestigious wisdom words that obviously I can't have, but you guys can. You know what I'm saying? I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere.
As close to the speed of light as possible in every galaxy that you can reach. Step 3, colonize the entire.
That's one of the troubles I have with Dyson spheres, so-called. If you read Dyson's paper, which is actually, I recommend everybody read it, even if you're not a scientist, because it's only one page. It's a phenomenally great paper.
I wrote that motherfucker. Just kidding, everybody.
Widely says, we should make.
My thing went off. I apologize, everybody. My thing went off. Really did. I've had this issue with Podbean where they. I've had technical difficulties with basically every
when you look at the James Webb Space Telescope, it is a satellite.
It's not that I blame them for all my stuff. It's just I blame them for most of my stuff. It goes wrong. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm joking. But guys, welcome back. That's right, to the Infinite Cosmos, where me and Lincoln jump through hoops, yelling, all that, whatever I'm joking. I'm just kidding. Everybody, I'm just joking. Don't take that seriously. My thing went off like it always does, but it has been, damn it, you know what I'm saying? Reinvigorated, we rejoined, all is good, everybody. So, Shep, I want to say thank you 8 goddamn million for helping me out on that Lagrange point, because that was, man, I'm gonna do another episode on it. I did one like this in months. Sorry, but on this, I started this, what do you call it? Oh God, episode 3, I'm not gonna talk about it anymore, I'm sorry. You can, sure, if you want to. Yeah, if I missed that, I'm sorry, but if you can call. Alright, alright, so guys, the moon rocks with unique dust found. This story, I've got to tell you now, I'm going to read it, and you guys tell me about what you think about the opinion about this, because, man, I've got to say, I'm not sure. Well, here we go. Now, moon rocks with unique dust found. Research team studies interaction of dust with boulders and discovers potentially anomalous rocks. Now, it's known there are magnetic anomalies on the lunar surface. We all know, particularly near a region called Rainier Gamma. If you've ever put your sun tints out, stuff like that, when you were there, you would know. It's you know what I'm saying? Now, however, the question of whether rocks can be magnetic hasn't really never been investigated. How could Is that? Does anybody else not see the fucking whatever in that? I'm just saying, whatever. Now, current knowledge of the moon's magnetic properties is very limited. So there's these new rocks will shed light on the history of the moon and its magnetic fields that supposedly is not available to testing. That I, So, yeah, the current knowledge of the moon's magnetic properties is very limited. So these new rocks will shed light on the history of the moon and its magnetic core. So they categorize this discovery from Institute for Planetology. Yeah, it's French, as you know. Okay. Now, yeah, I'm just saying. Now, Shep, man, I'm sorry, I didn't see where you, holy shit, there he is. Caps, what the fuck's up, brother? And how have you been? Back in the 1980s, geoscientists analyzing moon rocks brought to Earth during polar missions were surprised to find very strong magnetic fields etched into those samples. The moon is not large enough to power such a field, let alone do so for more than 1.5. See, and that's what I thought. Man, it's awesome to fucking see you around, Caps. You been doing alright? It's awesome to see you, brother. Shep helped me out $1 million on this one too. See, that's what I was at. Okay, Shep, Caps, that's what I'm saying. Like, current knowledge of the moon's magnetic properties is very limited. So, these new rocks will shed light on the bullshit I'm getting ready to tell you in this story. I'm just kidding. That's not how it didn't go like that. For the first time at your mom's house, we have investigated the interactions of dust with rocks in the Rainier Gamma region. More precisely, at your mom's house, the variation in the reflective properties of these rocks, for example, we can deduce to what extent and in which direction the sunlight is reflected by these large rocks. The images were taken by NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter spacecraft, which orbits the moon. Now, there's a website that you can go on and you can look. I doubt they probably fucking actually turn that shit off, really, to be honest with you. But, yeah, I'm going to get the exact one. Anyway, moving that on. So the research team was originally interested in cracked rocks. Has anybody seen the pictures that those little land rovers that they drop down in the cracks of the moon? You know how the moon, they say it's got lava tubes and they can go down in these cracks, underneath the surface, and that's where we're going to go live, and that's where they already live. Who said that? All this propaganda about the moon, it's just bullshit. I don't know if that's propaganda. It's not how you say it, sir. Jesus Christ. What the fuck is wrong with you American fucking idiots? I'm kidding. They first used artificial intelligence. Sorry. I'm glad that we have NASA. That's, this would be so confusing if NASA lied or something. You know what I'm saying? They first used artificial intelligence to search through around 1 million images for fractured rocks. These images were also taken by the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. Modern data processing methods allow us to gain completely new insights into global context. At the same time, we keep finding unknown objects in this way, such as the anomalous rocks that we are investigating in this new study, says Valentin Bickel. I try not to stop the names, but Bickel, fuck you, you son of a. And Valentin Bickel from the Center for Space and Habitability. God damn it! It's early. Habitability at the University of Bern. Wow, Bickel was at Bern. The search algorithm identified around 130,000 interesting rocks, half of which were scrutinized by the scientists. Motherfuckers. That's what I'm talking about right there. How do we get anything done around here, especially if I can't finish the fucking story? I'm sorry, you guys, I'm going. We recognize...
Keep up. Bananas.
Hey, what's up? Holy shit, Shep, you're on there. What's up, brother?
What's up, dude? How you doing?
Nah,
keep reading. I want to hear what you have to say.
Just surviving, not doing shit. So, let's see. The search I will finish the story. I swear to God. We recognize a boulder with distinct dark areas on just one image. Now, this rock was very different from all of the others as it scatters less light back toward the sun than other rocks. We suspect that this is due to the particular dust structure, as well, such as the density and grain size of the dust.
If they zoomed in, they'll see it's just the ghetto that's dark. That's all it is.
Thank you. See, and that's not, and man, they act like they don't have these abilities, which is my favorite part. Normally, lunar dust is very porous and reflects a lot of light back in the direction of illumination. However, then the dust is compacted and the overall brightness usually increases. This is not the case with the observed dust-covered rocks, adds Marcel Hess from TU Dortmund University. Now, this is a fascinating discovery. However, what's up, Jimmy? However, the scientists are still in the early stages of understanding this dust and its interactions with the rock. In the coming weeks and months, the scientists want to further investigate the processes that lead to interactions between dust and rocks and to the formation of the special dust structure. These processes include, for example, the lifting of the dust due to electrostatic charging, or the interaction of the solar wind and local magnetic fields, which that's an interesting subject right there, to be honest. But in addition to the numerous other international unmanned space missions to the moon, NASA will be sending an automatic rover, a mobile robot, to the Rainier, I'm assuming that's like Rainier, like not Rainier, Gamma region in the coming years to find similar types of boulders with special dust. Even if it is still a dream of the future, a better understanding of dust movement can help with the planning of human settlements on the moon. For example, after all, we know for the experience of the Apollo astronauts that dust poses many problems, such as the contamination of habitats, space stations, and such like that, and of course the technical equipment. You know, I guess the dust on the moon is so fine. It's more like a powder apparently. I mean, when me and Lincoln were up there, we couldn't really get out of our spacesuit. You know what I mean? So there wasn't much I could do, but it sure felt more like powder to me. Like what do you call that? What do you call what's that
like,
shit that powdered
Ajax.
sugar? Yes, thank you. Was this it?
Ajax, it's like abrasive.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly like that. It's more like that. How, you know. And so, you know, when they drop shit and they're, you know, or trying to, like, land something with thrusters, that shit just kicks it up, you know, up everywhere. So I can't imagine the technical equipment that they use, how many times they would have to replace that after. And I'm sure that's going to be the biggest issue that Elon Musk, I'm sure he's thought of these horrible issues. And what's the other one's name? The other rich one that's not the Elon Musk, but the... Don't get me wrong. If I were Elon Musk, I would be making Spaceball fucking flamethrowers too. To be honest, I want a Spaceball flamethrower so bad. But whatever. I did get to get that. So That's an interesting. That's a kind of a cool story. I mean, it doesn't go.
Who are you talking about? Bezos? Jeff Bezos? The other
Jeff
dude?
Bezos. Thank you.
Dude, have you seen him lately? He's getting
No.
jacked, man. My man's fucking
Really?
getting swole.
Really? Is he really?
Yeah, am I kidding?
I don't think he's got a choice, and this probably doesn't. He probably
Nah,
has
he's
to.
probably on. He's on all that. I think he's on that testosterone shit, man. For real,
Yeah.
he's pretty jacked up now.
Is he
on my
really?
Podcast recently. Like,
Wow.
Yeah. For like a little wormer dude, like he always was.
Yeah.
His
Exactly.
arms all fucking veiny and shit, and fucking.
Oh.
Yeah, straight up, man. He got that hot. She got that hot chick now, and he's all fucking jacked up.
Oh man, did he really? There you go. So
Yeah.
was this like a matter of like 1 month, like that really unhealthy looking jacked up type thing, where it's not real
Nah,
healthy looking?
he ain't like. Not yet, but his voice is all different now. Yeah, dude, he was on Lex Friedman's podcast, I think. Yeah, Lex Friedman.
Really? You know, it's funny,
Yeah.
man. Sarah, my roommate or fiance, or sometimes she's just my fucking sister. It just depends on what day it is. She started working at Amazon, and man, she's like, everybody there hates Jeff Bezos. Like that place is a fucking. It's pretty fucking clusterfuck.
She, what was she doing? Like a fulfillment center thing?
Yeah. She's just fucking packing boxes.
They work them hard, don't they?
Yeah, man, they do. I
That's
get
what I've
paid.
heard.
Yeah, she comes home exhausted and dead, but I mean,
Yeah, man.
more power to you, I guess. I never want to go work there, but they keep her busy, so it worked out.
No, it's good, man.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
how we get our shit the next day, you know?
Yeah, right. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, man. And that's what I tell her. I'm like, man, I don't know how many times, of course, with her being there, I'm like, God, no wonder I didn't get the shit I ordered that one time. Like,
Yeah.
no wonder fucking, I don't know how many Sarahs are working there, but I can't imagine she's the only fucking one. I'm just saying. How have you been doing, man? What have you been up to?
I'm good, man. Same shit, man. Just chilling,
Yeah.
Living the dream. But I got to mute for a minute, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good, brother.
Right now.
Yeah, you're totally
All right.
good. So on this other fucking story that I have that was supposedly coming from I don't know. To be honest with you, a lot of these fucking stories that I don't know, I look up a bunch and I all I do is sit around and I read and I try to, put things in my own word, or, some of these stories I'm not sure where I think that they'd be getting them from, but we'll just make them as interesting as they sound in the headlines. But see, like these ones that are like astronomers find the oldest black hole ever observed, I'm just going to be honest with you. Tomorrow, you can read that same headline. Like every day, I think they find the oldest, galaxy and shit like that, with the James Webb being there, amazing telescope. But they keep finding the oldest, and it's awesome as fuck. I mean, because everyone knows that. Everyone knows we're in a simulation. So like, what the fuck? I'm just kidding. I'm joking. That's not what Now, unlocking the secrets of a hot Saturn is one that I couldn't run from. Because have you guys heard that story about how Saturn is a mother? No, I'm sorry. Well, Saturn and Earth are sister planets. This is a story that a guy, an astronomer had, I want to say maybe it was like in the 1360, let's just say the 1300s, late 1200s. You know what? I could be wrong on the time. Don't quote me on the time, but really cool story. And it was probably by default that I read this and didn't really get too many follow-up stories on it. But all the same, Saturn is a pretty good. It's one of those planets that's always in the stories due to its moons or having salt water, shit like that. I mean, I'm sure that's where we're gonna find. You know what? We've already found. There's why. Don't worry about it. Unlocking the secrets of a hot Saturn and its spotted star. Then their findings published this last month in the journal Monthly Notices of the Royal Astronomical Society paint a complete different picture of a HAT P18b's atmosphere while exploring the great challenges and distinguishing its atmospheric signal from the activity of its star. Okay. Now, obviously, this is not up for Saturn. This is a different planet than Saturn. But, all the same, well, honestly, it's not the same. But passing over a spotted star, the observations from the JWST were taken while the HAT P18b was passing in front of a sun-like star. This moment is called a transit and crucial to detect and further characterize an exoplanet hundreds of light years, as you would know, away from surprising precision. With surprising precision. Oh, fucking goddamn it! I cannot talk. The life will shit me. Astronomers don't observe light that is being emitted directly by the distant planet. Rather, they study how the central star's light is being blocked and affected by the planet orbiting it. And so must try to disentangle signals caused by the presence of the planet from those that caused by the star's own properties. Basically, God, I wish I could fucking talk. Maybe I should just fucking end my shit today. These transits are cool because it's crazy how they can even detect the light. There's the feigning of the light, but how they can see how the James Webb can see what these planets are made of. I mean, coming off these planets that they're finding once they see the transits are it's fucking nuts to me that they can find this shit. And astronomers, they don't observe light that is being emitted directly. Sorry, I read that. But just like our sun, stars do not have uniform surfaces. They have dark star spots and bright regions, which can create signals that mimic a planet's atmospheric attributes. A recent study of the exoplanet TRAPPIST-1b and its star TRAPPIST-1, led by UDIM doctoral student Olivia Lim, witnessed an eruption or a flare on the surface of the star which affected observations. This was one I was pretty cool to hear about. In the case of the planet HAT P18b, I wish I could call these. It's fine. Okay. Webb caught the exoplanet right as it was passing over a dark spot on its star. HAT P18. This is called a spot crossing event, and its effect was evident in the data collected for the new study. The OSIRIS-REx team also reported the presence of numerous other star spots on HAT P18's surface, which were not blocked out by the exoplanets. To accurately determine the exoplanet's atmospheric composition, the researchers had to simultaneously model the planet's atmosphere as well as the star's peculiar. Oh my God, I peculiarities. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. In their study, they point out that such consideration will be crucial in treating future exoplanet observations via the web to fully harness their potential. Now, we found the accounting for stellar contamination that implies the existence of spots and clouds instead of haze and recovers a water vapor abundance of almost an order of magnitude lower. Now that's what the lead author of Marilu Frontier Tundra said. So considering the system's host star makes a big difference. Adding foreigner Tundra, who did the work as a master's student at OSIRIS-REx and is now pursuing a PhD at the University of Oxford, so it's got to be true. It's actually the first time that we clearly disentangle the signatures of hazes versus star spots, thanks to Canada's NIRIS, Near Infrared Imager and Slitless Spectrograph instrument, which provides wider wavelength coverage extending into the visible light domain. Now, H2O, CO2, and clouds in a scorching atmosphere is pretty goddamn amazing to be able to see. I think it's fucking awesome. After modeling the exoplanet and the star in the HAP-P18 system, the OSIRIS astronomers performed a meticulous dissection of HAP-P. God, every time I say that, I can't run out of breath. HAP-P18's atmospheric composition. By inspecting the light that filters through the exoplanet's atmosphere as it transits its host star, the research discerned the presence of water vapor, H2O, and carbon dioxide, CO2. The researchers also detected the possible presence of sodium and observed strong signs of a cloud deck in HAP-P18's B's atmosphere. God, I don't know when that ends and begins. Which appears to be muting the signals of many of the molecules found within. They also concluded that the star's surface was covered by many dark spots that can significantly influence the interpretation of the data. An earlier analysis of the same JWST data, led by a team at Johns Hopkins University, had also revealed a clear detection of water and CO2, but also reported the detection of small particles at high altitudes, called hazes, and found hints of methane, CH4, and the OSIRIS astronomers paint a whole complete different picture now. The CH4 detection was not confirmed, and the water abundance they determined was 10 times lower than previously found. But they also found that the previous study's detection of hazes could instead be caused by star spots on the star's surface, highlighting the importance of considering these stars in analysis. Could the exoplanet support life? Not likely. While molecules like water, carbon dioxide, and methane can be interpreted as biosignatures or signs of life in certain ratios or in the combination of other... Yep.
Case development on your desk.
Okay, cool.
Ken's got the studs cut.
Yeah.
We just need to pull the nuts and the flat washers, and the wedge anchors for it are coming in on AAA Cooper today.
Oh, cool.
It's an
Okay.
hour delivery, so we can put it over there for Brian to deliver tomorrow.
Okay.
But, tickets right there.
Perfect. Thank you, man. Okay, cool. I'll go back and get them. Balls. Cool. So yeah, this could the exoplanet support life? They say not likely. While molecules like water, carbon dioxide, and methane can be interpreted as biosignatures or signs of life in certain ratios or in combinations with other molecules, HAP-P18B's scorching temperatures close to 600 degrees Celsius do not bode well for the planet's habitability. Sorry, everyone. Future observations from another JWST instrument, the Near Infrared Spectrograph, NIRS spec promised to help refine the team's results, such as the CO2's detection, and shed even more light on the intricacies of this hot Saturn exoplanet. Well, I think it's fucking amazing. Honestly, I think they're getting up there and probably at any time going to be finding life on any fucking planet, to be honest with you. Probably not my life, maybe not, but I mean, can I tell you a secret though? I mean, they're already on the moon. I always tell the moon, just start your engine. Let's go. Take me with you. I'm ready. Please, God damn. Apparently they don't listen, so I've tried. Trust me, I really tried. Saturn, definitely protect us. Caps, how have you been doing, man? You been doing alright? Tullian, Caps, and Shep, everybody. Thank you guys for joining me today. I appreciate it. I'm at about 148. Podbean still only gives me a 2-hour show, but you guys are awesome. I appreciate it. I'm at work. I gotta jump off here and take care of some stuff. Cap, Shep, you guys, I will keep in touch, and man, I'll come by and say what's up when I see you guys on here. I haven't really been able to get on here and do much because I'm right in the middle of getting ready to move. Thank God. But it's gonna be awesome because in this house I've got a room that I can I'm gonna put up for, I guess you could call it a studio. I don't know. I'm bringing my drums home, so I'll have my drums. And so I'm basically going to pad this room. So, won't that suck to not have any excuses after that? Just kidding. What can I say? There was something else I was going to say. Balls, I don't know what it was. It's probably a better thing that I don't. But everybody, if you haven't, check out my Patreon page. I've got, I've got my new, designs coming out. See, I've got the No Avail Astronomy podcast, and then I've got the Infinite Cosmos. They are the same thing. The idea is that, okay, the Infinite Cosmos is more for, like, the facts of, like, scientific real facts and shit like that. And then my To No Avail Astronomy is for, like, the fun conspiracy type things, and I try to keep them separated, but I probably don't do a good job in it. I try so hard to have it separated for your viewing pleasures and listening, pleasures and stuff like that, because honestly, I don't know if I had to listen to my own voice, I probably couldn't do it, but you guys are awesome. I really appreciate all of you guys' support. Thank you a million. I will be on again tomorrow. I will be doing this evening, I'm going to be doing my 2-hour long, episode on the Milky Way galaxy. I know I've been saying it. I did half of it the other day, and for some reason it wouldn't, whatever or another, it wouldn't, I don't know, I can't publish it. So I've got to do it over. I don't really know what's going on there. It's probably something I fucked up and didn't do right or wrong or whatever. But yeah, check out on my website. You can go on there and you can see, what's going on in the night skies. If there's any meteor showers, or if there's, what planets might be out, or if there's a comet flying by, or when me and Lincoln are taking off on our Star Cruiser again, shit like that. But definitely, man, you guys have a wonderful day. Shep, thank you a million. Caps, it's good to see you. Man, you guys have a wonderful day, and man, I will be hitting you guys up. Like I said, this evening I'm going to be doing a 2-hour-long episode on the Milky Way galaxy. Everything that you want to learn, or have thought you may have wanted to learn about the Milky Way galaxy, man, definitely don't miss it, because, well, I mean, you can go on there and download it, so, yeah, if you miss it. Anyway, I'm actually very excited about it, because this is where I guess I'm going to start doing ones that are, you have to be either a fan or a patron to hear these particular ones. I don't know if it's a dumb idea or not. I don't know. I'm trying everything to try to figure this out, how it all works and stuff like that. Alright guys, I appreciate all of you guys a million. Like I said to Shep, thank you, Caps, and all of you guys. Tulian, always good to hear you.